Protocol Alpha Go.
Why? Take him out of the audience. Kill him. Sick him. Demons. Suck his life out. I don't give a shit.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because it's been a while since I did just a straight up and down vampire deck, guys. And we just want to make bad meets evil here. I wanted to put vampires in. I wanted to make a Sephiroth vampire because he's a bad guy and he has a vampire ability. He's technically an angel, but I did want to make a lot of evil stuff. So we're going to have vampires, demons, and Sephiroth doing the mono black thing here in a rotation proof gain and drain, just good mono black bad guy stuff right here. So before we get down to it, I need you to do something for me, which is of course tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you and maul you and rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit that bell, you'll be notified when we go live on either, a new video goes up. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions where our community lives. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this one, you go right down to the links and you will find it. So what are we talking about with just kind of the upgraded mono black vampire demon bad guy combo here? Well, we need sacrifice fodder number one. So that's why our good friend Free Degree Booter is going to be here. Sacrifice fodder and ramp is kind of important, especially with Sephiroth being what he is. So I wanted to start with that. Now, if you wanted to start with a different aggressive vampire, you certainly could. You could do Gas Guzzler in the sideboard right there for the 2-drop, but I like him to pop down as kind of a extra card, the scrying, and the sacrifice play that we need. Now, we have to remember with rotation coming up, cut down is not going to be viable anymore. It's rotating out. So is go for the throat. You got to start thinking about different forms of removal. Right now, I'm using stab as an instant against aggro. It's great at popping out some of those early creatures with a -2/-2. Pretty good. I've had a decent amount of success with stab. It's a common card, 1 black, -2/-2 is an instant. Very useful to play in the early game. Speaking of removal, I am going to be playing 4 Bitter Triumphs. It has been my preferred form of removal for a long time. It has been what I've really liked to play. I don't mind losing to 3 life, especially if I'm going to be gaining a lot of life with this deck with gain and drain effects. And I also really like the discard cycle that we have here. We could either discard one of our crappier cards, or we could discard the Bloodghast, which is actually what I really like doing, because Bloodghast has landfall, and its landfall ability is whenever a land enters, you get to put this card back onto the battlefield. So you can actually pull off a really good combo, which I've done a couple of times. You might have seen it in a few other decks where I play Bitter Triumph on somebody, discard Bloodghast, and then immediately drop a land, and I've got Bloodghast on the board and destroyed somebody for just 2 mana. So really good combo right there. That's the removal I'm going to be going with, but you can do whatever you'd like. Midway through playing, I realized that I have to have some kind of strategic betrayal in here. Now, you can do any kind of other removal you want. We talk about sideboard stuff. You could do Nowhere to Run, even Feed the Swarm or something like Withering Torment to make sure that you can get rid of enchantments if necessary. Those are all fine. Against Nowhere to Run, of course, gets against Hexproof and -3. Hexproof and Ward don't work anymore. That's good stuff. But Strategic Betrayal for right now is so useful when it comes to the current meta, because for 1 black and 1, they have to sacrifice a creature, exile it, basically exile, sacrifice a creature, and then their graveyard goes away. If they're running unit decks, reanimator decks, whatever they're doing with graveyard stuff, this really puts a hamper on whatever they're going on in with graveyard shenanigans. It will absolutely slow them down a lot. So very useful card coming up. So that's our removal. We already talked about Blood Gas for another vampire here. 2 black, can't block, and it has haste as long as it's 10 or less. Great little vampire to swing in with. Absolute menace into the late game, because if they keep making you discard him or they keep killing him, he just keeps coming back. It's hard to kill a 2/1 haste creature that just keeps coming back to life unless you exile it. So great little 2-drop right there for you. One of the new cards we're going to be running is the Demon Wall. There it is. 1 black and 1 3/3 Demon Wall, Defender and Menace. As long as this creature has a counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. As long as it has any kind of counter on it, put 2 1/1 counters on this creature, which is 1 black and 5. It is 6. It does count as a 2-drop demon, which is really, really good for blocking. And it also curves off really great against Unholy Annex. So that's why we're going to go with Demon Wall there, because it can block and serve as kind of an anti-aggro stopgap for us. We also have another trick we can do with that. We're going to show you in a minute. Vampires. Well, it's a bat. It counts as something. A Bat Cleric, 1 black and 1. This is always my asterisk when doing vampire decks. Bat Cleric, it is a 2/1 flying, can't block. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1. Such a good card, especially for the way that we're going to ping life off of this one with the Offspring ability for 1 black and 2. You could play basically 5 total, and you get 2 of them, so that whenever you gain 1 life, each opponent loses 2 life. You hit the double ping right there, which is super good. Speaking of pinging for life, we're going to go with Vengeful Blood Witch in this one. One of my favorite foundation cards. 1 black and 1 1/1. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies. I like that it's this creature too. A lot of times they say whenever anybody else dies, but even if he dies, so even if we use him as sacrifice fodder or as a blocker, we get to hit that gain and drain 1 ping off right there, which is super useful. Remember, it's target opponent, so that's super useful as well. That will trigger, well, it doesn't really matter. We don't have anything that has crime in it, but super, super good card for hitting that gain and drain effect off. So continuing with the vampire theme, and I want to talk about how Demon Wall can work really for your advantage here, is we have Karsi Revenant, which was one of my favorite vampires from Tarkir. 2 black and 1 3/3 Vampire, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Renew. Now, this is an ostensibly just a flat out more effective, more economic, what's that thing called? Nighthawk, right? So it's flying, Death Touch, and Lifelink, 3/3 for 3. But with the renew ability, you exile this creature from your graveyard. You put a flying counter, Death Touch, and Lifelink counter on target. Activate only as a sorcery. As long as this creature has a counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. You can play this. If you discard Karsi, or if you lose it and sacrifice it, a lot of people aren't expecting. Everyone thinks a 1/1 counter. It doesn't have to be a 1/1 counter. It can be any counter. So if you put a Lifelink, Death Touch, and Flying counter, this all of a sudden, this Demon Wall turns into a vampire demon. And then we're back in business. We're swinging in again. It's got Menace, Lifelink, Death Touch, and Flying. That is brutal. And then later on in the game, again, for that 5, for that 6, you can start pumping it even higher. So a lot of people aren't expecting for you to play Karsi Revenant out of the graveyard onto a Demon Wall and give it that ability to not have Defender anymore. Think about that one. That's a nice trick there. I haven't seen anybody do that yet. Unholy Annex, we already talked about. 1 black and 2, arguably one of the best 3-drop black cards in the game right now. At the beginning of your end step, you draw a card. If you don't have a demon, you lose 2 life. Honestly, we're gaining life. I don't mind taking that hit a couple of times. However, we will curve out into some nice demons here. If we have a demon, we gain 2 life and our opponent loses 2 life. Great stuff right there. Card advantage is going to be huge in this one. And of course, Ritual Chamber, we have the ability to bring our own demon with the Ritual Chamber. We get a 6/6 flying demon whenever you unlock that door for 2 black and 3. Such a good card. I mean, it's a mono black staple and will be for years to come, in my opinion. So we have a really good curve here with Demon Wall into Annex, or on turn 3 Annex into a Bloodletter, because that is a vampire demon as well. So there are a couple of different ways that you can play this, where either you curve into it or you curve out of it and take the hit early on. Really, really good stuff. It's super effective card. Of course, we have Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. Whenever Sephiroth enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Again, card superiority right there. 1 black and 2 to drop. Human Avatar Soldier, 3/3. Whenever another creature dies, this is any creature, okay? By the way, guys, this is any creature, even if it's not yours. So this will stack with Vengeful Blood Witch and Starscrape Cleric right there. So don't forget that. You're going to get a stacking gain and drain abilities off of this one for a huge amount. So if one of your creatures dies, they lose 2 life and you gain 2 life, and whenever you gain 2 life, they will lose 2. For each ping that you hit, you can pull off some amazing combos here. So that is also why we want stuff like Greedy Freebooter and Bloodghast, and even to the lesser extent some of these other ones. If we have Sacrifice Fodder to feed Sephiroth, we hit the gain and drain off and we start damaging people like crazy. We also get drawing extra cards. We keep the cards flowing in our hand between this and Unholy Annex for some great synergy, and we finish all of that off with the Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Again, arguably the best black 4-drop in the game now that Sheoldred is going to be rotating in a few days. 3 black and 1, 2, 4. If an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. I have put people in the position with Unholy Annex, Sephiroth, and Vengeful Blood Witch. I have done a full swing in, sacrifice cards, and just from the amount of creatures that get killed and the amount of life that they lose, just from the death that Sephiroth brings. So if we attack, if all of our attackers die, Bloodghast or Vengeful Bloodwith and or Sephiroth die, even if we lose a cleric, they'll lose like 10 life, and if they lose 10 life off of that from the gain and drain, they'll actually lose 20 with Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Hell, even if they lose 5, Unholy Annex into a Bloodletter is making them lose 4 at the end of the turn. You are going to rip them down really quickly. It just goes, oops, where's all the life? It's all gone. It's just all gone. It all disappeared into nothing. So you can suddenly really gain and drain somebody out on this one super effectively. 19 Swamps, 2 Cavernous Souls. You choose Vampire or you choose Demon. You're good to go. 2 Soulstone Sanctuaries are very useful for activating it becomes all creature types. Very good to sync up with Unholy Annex in a pinch right there. And 19 Swamps. As it goes, that is what we're looking like. We're grinding up Diamond with this one, pushing on Diamond 3. I think we got 1 game in Diamond 3. 25 creatures, 13 vampires, 7 demons. As promised, it is a vampire demon deck with a little bit of everything else in there. 7 instants, 2 sorceries, 3 artifacts, 4 enchantments, 23 lands altogether. Actually pretty cheap. I know this 28 is maybe skewing you, and you're thinking, Jay, 28 on a 23. That's a lot. I don't know about that land. You're going to be fine. You're going to be drawing cards, and what is skewing that right there is going to be the curve off of Unholy Annex, which it considers a 5. We're almost never going to play it as a 5. We're going to play it as a 3. Also, this is a standard deck. The reason I had Alchemy there, it's rotation proof. You don't have to worry about crafting this deck. It will be rotation proof post-July. So don't worry about that. We already talked about the sideboard a little bit with Gas Guzzler, Feed the Swarm, Nowhere to Run. I do like Rot Curse in this as well. If you wanted to go bigger demon, if you wanted to go more aggressive as opposed to Demon Wall, if you don't want to pull the Demon Wall trick with Karsi or whatever you want to do there, you can do Rot Curse Rakshasa, which I've done a whole bunch. I really do like that card, and it has that ability to hit that decay ability on your opponent, make them not be able to block. So that is a really good one that you could put in there in case. Demon Wall is just a lot cheaper. If you don't have the mythic rares for that one, you could definitely do Demon Wall. Strategic Betrayal could always be used, more of them. I'm not mad at a Withering Torment. Again, we talked about destroying enchantments. It could be a very, very useful skill for us right here. A lifesaver in some occasions. And I also like the End. I've been stocking the End for best of 3 and some other stuff lately because sometimes you got to get rid of Yuna or Ultima or one of those, or Knights of the Round. A lot of people are playing kind of like one-card win-con type of decks, and this can really, really throw them off at instant speed as a 4-drop. You can just get rid of them for the rest of the game. So consider that for if you're having meta issues, consider throwing the End in there to really mess up some of those meta decks that are coming out right now, especially those reanimator ones. Here we go, guys, into the game. Mono Black Vampire Demon, all of the evil. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Let's start ranking up with this one. So much. I admit that it's funny that all the horses are anime girls. That's a pretty silly premise at the end of the day. But that took off in popularity, huh? People are like getting record streams by running that horse racing game. They can't get enough of it. Azmoran. Black Betty, Azmoran. Whoa, Black Betty, Azmoran. Sorry. The Yakuza. The Yakuza benefits. That's what's behind it, is the Yakuza. That's good stuff. People like their hype moments in cute girls. Hype moments and cute girls. Isn't that what Life is all about, Asmaran? AKA Black Betty, Asmaran. Bilious Skulldweller. You get to die right away, Bilious Skulldweller. I don't like you. I don't fucking fuck with you like that, bro. I don't even really fuck with Bilious Skulldweller like that, for real, though. You just gotta pay the loot price. I don't think the Yakuza cares. If you want to loot the girls, you gotta pay the Yakuza price. You can loot the girls, but it costs you. You know what I mean? It's gonna cost you a little bit. I'm sure somebody somewhere is looting the shit out of that game. Don't be fucking sheltered by ghosts. That's all I ask of you. Just don't drop shelter. Yeah, I don't use the anime girl too much anymore. I should bring it back. I should bring it back. Going in. Jeez, Francois. Tell us your real thoughts on it, though. There we go. I knew he'd get there eventually. He was so scared of that fucking card. Alright, let me do this. Put out WD Gaster. Both of them. Another card. Okay, that works. Boof, boof. Very nice. Let's put... Let's put this down. Let's give it a shot. Split up. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Might be able to make it here. Yeah, I know the Bloodghast art can be a little jarring to those unfamiliar with the Bloodghast. Also known as WD Gaster. Coming in on me here, I think. I think we killed him because he didn't go in. Yeah, there we go. Well, I'm singing the Ram Jam version. It was a work song originally. That's pretty cool. You move 16 tons. And what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Reaper, don't you go and grab my soul. Something, something, something to the company. That's a great song. It's still relevant, too. Company Store. Such a good song. You move 16 tons, and what do you get? Another day older and another in debt. Bitter Triumph. That was a really good idea that he had right there. It was a really good idea to spend 3 life on a card that can come back from the graveyard by me playing fucking a land. That was a really, really good idea. Super good idea. Treasure. Away. I owe my soul to the company store. Dun, dun, dun. This guy's up to something here, man. This guy's on some fucking bullshit. I don't know. I don't like what the fuck he's got going on here, man. He's got some sort of infinite loot horse shit going on. I don't fucking care for it. Anytime you see this card, people are on some bullshit. They're on some fucking infinite loot bullshit or something. He can bring back, he could probably bring back Omniscience right now. We haven't got the exile for it. Yeah, he's got Omni. He can go fucking in a loop now. Collector's Vault. Sing a song? What should we sing? Dragon Tales? I don't even have it loaded up anymore, man. I don't even have that shit loaded up, bro. Dragon Tales, Dragon Tales. It's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along and take my hand. Let's all go to Dragon Land. Talent. Imagine having Omni on the board and still fucking losing. Imagine. I have this instead. Which I keep forgetting to do. They might be a chef. I don't want none of what they're cooking, though. Do I have a box full of jute? A jute box? No, I don't. I do have this.
Why?
I just have my
Take him out of the audience. Kill him. Sick him. Demons, suck his life out.
I don't give a shit. Demons, suck his life out. I don't give a shit. Oh. This guy's going through something here. This guy's having a crisis. Ooh. I either use that when I kill somebody with demons or when I'm banning someone. I say, get him out of here. Fucking rip his soul out. I don't give a shit. Imprisoned in the moon. Bye, Emrakul. We'll see you eventually. Emrakul was like, oh, my bad. I did not mean to fucking turn you guys into tentacle monsters. I show up. People start tentacling out. I can't really help it. I'm sorry. I'm going to learn and grow from this experience. And thank you for calling me out on my negative behavior. Yeah, I have Drive with Bishop. I did do a Moogle deck. You missed it. It's a whole ass video, too. Listen, I'm a very attractive man, Francois, and I just don't want people to know what my face looks like. Some people are just not comfortable with their face being out there. Boom, 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 boom. I'm devastatingly attractive. What is jute? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a rare flower we have here, guys. What a rare flower we have. We have a fucking Izzet deck. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, man. Chiseled fucking jawline. I'm 6'9", 6'8". Chiseled jawline. Rippling muscles. You know. Standard Magic the Gathering player. Take action. Boom. 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 I'm not a VTube girl. Not yet, I'm not. Now I am. Ah. VTube girl jump scare. I've jiggled physics. Oh. That's good stuff. The height thing is getting out of control. Can I say the height thing is getting out of control? Because I got a friend who's massive. Okay, no joke. He's fucking enormous. And he's 6'3" and probably 240. He is a gigantic, looks like fucking Terry Crews. He was in the army for a lot of years. He's an absolute huge fucking muscled tall guy. And he was trying to date, and someone was like, no, I don't date guys under 6'5". And he's 6'3". And I'm like, that heightflation shit's getting out of control, man. That heightflation shit is completely getting out of control. That's too much. Listen, you have your preferences, but this dude is fucking enormous, and you're like, no, not enormous enough. That's too much. Come on, there's gotta be a cutoff point at some time, right? Like, we gotta have a cutoff point eventually. You like what you like, but damn, you know? Damn. Let's go in on, let's go face. Let's go face on this. Let's do boom. Boom, boom. And I know that's not a lot of women. I just know that it's some, but the height inflation shit's getting out of control. That was the worst one that I saw.
There's evidence here somewhere.
Bum 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 bum. You're not missing anything by seeing me. I just look like a guy. I don't look special in any kind of way. It's not very dramatic. I know that fucking face reveals are all the rage. You're just gonna see like a guy. It's not that big. It's not that exciting. Boof. Smooth Maboof right here. He's gonna go in. We're gonna accidentally kill him. We'll drop that. We'll activate attack protocols. Attack protocol alpha go. Boom, boom.
Why? Take him out of this audience. Kill him. Sick him. Demons, suck his life out. I don't give a shit.
He's doing great. I used to play, he is a huge military history nerd, and we used to play Axis and Allies literally all weekend at the game store. And when I say all weekend, we got there when the fucking owner showed up and unlocked the place. And we started, because this fucking board was so massive that basically it wouldn't fit at either one of our houses. We needed like three fucking card tables pushed together. And we would play Axis and Allies, the Ultra version, that's actually two different board games that you have to push together. It's Pacific and Europe. Massive fucking board game. I mean, and we would play fucking from the morning to the evening, get food, order in food, or go to lunch and come back. We would play fucking multi-day campaigns in Axis and Allies. So he was at the game store a lot. He did not care for anything but wargaming. He did not want Dungeons and Dragons. He did not want Magic. He wanted wargaming only. He was a wargamer. Great guy though. I still hear from him every now and again. We tried the Axis and Allies online version, just wasn't as good. But no, we just sit around all day shooting the shit. You know. Doing whatever. Let's say vampire. I used to say we had a podcast because we would just sit around and bullshit and boof. Let's do that. Boof. Okay, so we have stab. We're going for that. And like people would just stand around because nobody could understand what we were doing. Risk is good, man, but this was Risk on like fucking ultra steroids. Thank you, Jeffrey Thistle. I love Risk, and I love the Risk deviants. I love the Risk variations. The Riskiations, as they go. That's one of my favorite. He's going to play removal on that, I think. I think he's going to. Forsaken Miner. Go in for one. Oh yeah, man. We get like a burritos. We get like a fucking case of burritos and just put them next to us and just play Axis and Allies. We had fucking epic campaigns. Insane fucking Axis and Allies campaigns. Decline. Boom. We had fucking house rules, we had technology rolls and all kind of shit. I don't know. We had an airborne to the game so you could fucking parachute. We get some other people doing it, but it was mainly the both of us. And then, sacrifice, somebody dies, hits the gain and drain. The Risk, I really used to like the Risk 2024, 2028, 24, whatever the fuck it was. because that one was it was whatchamacallit, like you had like mechs and shit, and you could go to the moon and fight over the moon. It was pretty cool, all things considered. But I do like Risk. He's gonna go in, Tiny Bones. He can cast something from the graveyard. I'll let him do it. He can cast Sephiroth, which is not great. He probably will. Gains and drains me for one there. What should we do here? Let's strategic betrayal him up. Twilight Imperium, I wanted to play that. I was almost going to play it. We got it at the store and then I moved. And I was trying to convince other people to play Twilight Imperium and I never got to. But Twilight Imperium is definitely on my list. Definitely on my list, man. He needs a full-ass board wipe right here to fucking stop me. He needs a full twisted on, twisted off board wipe to stop me here. I don't think he has it. Gains that. I feel like he'd have played his win card if he had a win card already. You know what I mean? I feel like he'd have done it. If he was going to do it, he'd have done it. Now he's just sad about it. I know, I gotta try to play fucking Twilight Imperium again someday. My man's just upset right now. Don't do this behavior, guys. Don't let me catch you doing this behavior, talking about this behavior right here, guys. Do not do this. Do I need to bring up the meme? This is the weapon of the enemy. We do not need it. We do not use it. You do not fucking salt rope people. You comport yourself like a gentleman. As I always say, you're a villain, not a monster. Do not behave that way. Shameful. Shameful. Dishonorable behavior. Dishonorable. Here. Here's some salty tears for you.
Why? Take him out of this audience. Kill him. Sick him. Demons, suck his life out. I don't give a shit.
All right, last one, guys. We hitting the wall of fire right here or what? We're gonna push up against the wall of fire right now. Here we go. Now, if that guy genuinely disconnected from the game, no hard feelings. If he genuinely had disconnected from the game, but that did not seem like a disconnect. That seemed like a salt rope. And I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with the salt rope. Mill, coconut scavenger, or whatever the fuck that's called. Okay, goes in. Do that. No attacks and turn. Oh, we do like that though. Cash grab, mill. Okay, boom. I will draw a crad. We get strategic betrayal. Ooh, hell yeah. Can I get a hell yeah? That is what we need right there. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. He's gonna sacrifice it. What is he trying to do here? Let's bring it out. Let's see what happens. He's gonna do it probably. No attacks. Okay. Insidious Roots. Overlord. Mill. Okay, so the plan. Do this. Exile this card from my graveyard. I will discard a card. I will kill you. Discard. Then I will cancel all student loan debt. That's going to be a problem. Director's Insight. Yes, that happens. You will get different fucking play cues at different times of the day. He's going to get his Tyvar. Mill. Turn a creature card. Gets that. Man, I think he's got infinite loop here now. I think he's got infinite loop because of this. Snarling Gerhern. Yeah, I think he's got infinite loop. Wow, lovely use of mana right there. Great. Love to see that. We'll say discard a card and kill you. great use of great mana draws here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana off of fucking 13. Really good stuff overall. Yeah, I'd have to say. I'd have to say really good stuff overall. I'm pretty happy with it, to say the least. To say the least, I'm pretty happy with fucking drawing 8 mana out of 13 cards. It's really good. Generally very positive. This is a dead end. Dead fucking end there. Dead fucking end. Alright. Well, we didn't break the wall of fire, but we got up there. And that counts for something, right? Demon vampires can still run it. We can still run it. We can still run it a little bit, guys. We can still push it in to get it in. You know what I'm saying? People always say, Jay, add some more card draw in your deck and you'll get your stuff. Bro, if they either steal them or I don't draw them, there's nothing I can do. You know? You get hit. It's variance. He could have drawn all manas. I could have drawn great draw engines there, but goddamn, dude. He fucking popped one and stole the other, and I didn't hit a removal. The only removal I hit, I think I played early on, and I didn't get to fucking... I should have left it, but my assuming that eventually I would hit another removal, like a stab or something like that, was completely wrong, because, you know, that would be beneficial to me, so I always forget that the game is not going to do something beneficial to me. That's my main flaw right there. Stock up. This is going to be like turn 5 Omni, I think. That. Boom. We may stab one of our own greedy freebooters if we need the mana real quick. We're gonna see. He could also drain us out. That's fine. We'll take those triggers, no problem, man. Sure, why not? Black does look like it's getting some pretty sick cards, though, I guess. It would appear that way. I'm playing into removal here, but there's only one way I'm going to stop him, and that's to play into it. Because if he has it, he has it. He's got to hit me with it. Bro, as soon as you see... Does anybody know how to play blue aside from control? I don't think anybody knows how to do that, right? Do people know how to not do blue control? Is there like a secret that I don't know about? Where people are playing like blue fucking Stompy? You know, can I say, I often talk about this. It's so sad that blue is kind of been Flanderized to this. To basically, blue is control. There's no other ways about it. Blue is control. That's just what it is. I'm sad that's what it's been reduced to. It's been reduced to control and card draw. And it has no other viable card. Maybe you throw Mill in there in the third effect. We've completely lost blue Stompy. We've completely lost like the hexproof shit. We've lost so much shit in for blue that it's ridiculous. Its identity has completely narrowed down to like one thing. And it's very sad to me. Because it used to be a lot of other shit. Oh, yeah, we definitely want that. Okay. People say tempo when they don't want to admit that they're playing control. Including myself. Next size, very nice. Ooh, look at that. Target player mills cards.
shatter your mind. In time, all will witness Phyrexia's truth.
Let's try again. Probably more removal. Probably complete exile blue. There you go. Got another Jace for me. Soul Guide Lantern. See what he does here. Boom. Demolition Field will work. Demolition Field will work, but he'll lose life off of it. Judgment. I don't know why he just didn't go for Demolition Field. He has nothing but Board Wipe. He has Board Wipe to waste. Board Wipe is... He lives in a world of Board Wipe. He just doesn't care. Go in. Boom. I hope he draws a land here. I hope he draws a fucking land. No, he didn't draw a land. Okay. So we're gonna do this. He may try to sacrifice this artifact, exile opponent's graveyard. Let's do this then. Let's try to grab another card off the top. We drew a fucking land off the top. He sees the landfall trigger. He's gonna grab it. He's gonna hit his Soul Guide. There you go. Landfall doesn't go off. Creates a treasure token. Very nice. What's he got now? He's going to sacrifice and draw a card, maybe make a token. Whoop. Soul Guide Lantern again. Not super useful. Stock up. Sacrifice. Draw a card. What does he got here? Another land. Let's go in. Boom. This. Could be a counter spell. Boom. We say vampire. Down to 1. Bloodletter Aclazos. Can't be countered. We'll send him in. There you go. That's why we stick with it, guys. That's why we stick with it. That's why you stick to your guns against these people. That's why you stick to your guns. We have run against basically all white tonight. That's basically all we've played. We played against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 decks with white in them out of 14. We have seen red one time. One single time tonight we have seen red. Tell me about it, man. No, I had the Cavern of Souls. I wasn't worried about the counterspell too much. Yeah. Fun. Bloodghast Haste is devastating. Yeah. Bloodghast Haste kind of comes out of nowhere sometimes. It's a little known trick that J Villain likes to run for your pleasure and convenience. For your enjoyment. Miranda 3. Okay. Good curve here. That's because white has a good matchup against me. Pretty much, yeah. Play Is It videos do fucking awful, dude. I would, if people watched Is It videos, I'd fucking run them. I like Is It Spellslinger every now and again, but my god, the last Is It video I did was probably one of the worst performing videos I've ever had in my life. I'm not even kidding. It's legitimately one of the worst videos I ever played. Ever. In the history of my channel. It performed so poorly. It's a matter of if the views are there, I'll show up for it, man. I did a Grixis the other day, which was very well received. But the last time I ran Is It, because the Is It meta was so fucking oppressive, it was incredibly bad. It was so poorly received. Which is, you know, I like Is It Spellslinger, but I did you get your fix off of Grixis? I feel like the Grixis I ran was Is It coded, if you want to call it that. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Are we going to get a counterspell here? I feel like we are. I'm going to put down Demon Wall because I feel like if I try to play into that, he's going to fucking counter me. He hasn't done jack shit. There you go. See? Yeah, I'm smart. Big brain. I knew he wanted to counter something, man. I knew he had some fucking shit he had going on there, man. He probably wants to counter something else. Cecil Dark Knight. Okay. He's cuffing his cards, man, and that's usually code for something. Come on, leave your mana completely empty, bro. It's gonna feel great. There you go. There you go. That's the ticket. That's the stuff. Another removal. Don't mind if I do. Maybe a Spell Pierce, but probably not. Come on, block it. Please, please, please block it. I'll go solar. I'll go supernova. Oh, he didn't block it. Damn it. Damn it. He didn't block it, guys. If he would have blocked it, we would have went supernova. That's fucking too bad. That's a shame. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we're gonna try to trick him here. Maybe I get the triple block. No, I don't. Maybe I get the triple block. 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 Maybe I get the triple block Grixis mid-range self-discard? I don't even know what to say to that. What's Grixis mid-range self-discard? What's the goal? Is just to mill myself for no real good reason, or what's the pepper on that one? Let's say, theoretically, let's say demon. Take action. The triple block. Lovely. Bye-bye. Oh, that's the Eminent Kefka. Yeah, I saw that one. I might run that eventually. I saw that one lurking around a little bit. I saw that one kind of lurking around. I've seen a few people talking about it. I think Manaman talked about it. I fuck with it. I fuck with demons. I fuck with vampires. In a better fucking play queue, I absolutely think we could push Big M with it. We had a horrible fucking play queue that was really aggressive on the removal and the anti stuff. But hey, if you don't catch as much anti as me, I think you're gonna do fine for yourself. So yeah, I like it. Vampires are back. Yeah, for sure. We got some great stuff here. We're going to leave that one right there for right now, but making our way up.